Welcome to Average J's Movies and TV, the place where you can find all you want to know about movies and television. Today, we take a look back at the fifth installment of the Rocky Balboa franchise. After the massive success of Rocky IV, Stallone went back to the well one more time. Get ready for a street fight as we take a look at 10 fascinating facts about Rocky V. Number 1. Rocky V meets Rocky I. After the first Rocky film, Sylvester Stallone took over the director's chair for the next 3 sequels with incredible success. Stallone felt like Rocky Balboa had become too much of a superhero and was looking to get the character back to where he started, back to his roots. Part of this was relinquishing the director's job to a man who knows about where the Italian stallion began his journey. For the 5th film, John Avildsen was brought on to direct the film. John Avildsen had won an Academy Award for Best Director in 1976 for directing the first Rocky movie. Number 2. Rocky's son was Stallone's son. Over the years in the Rocky films, Rocky's son seemed to age up after every film. When Rocky left to go fight Ivan Drago in Rocky IV, his son was a young boy, but when he returned to the United States at the beginning of Rocky V, his son was clearly older, getting close to teenage years. Rocky's son was played by Sage Stallone, the real-life son of Sylvester Stallone. This was Sage's acting debut. He would go on to appear in another movie with his father, titled Daylight, which came out in 1996. For an extra fascinating fact, Stallone's other son, Sergio, appeared as Rocky and Adrian's infant son in Rocky II. Number 3. Rocky was originally going to die. Original plans for the 5th Rocky film was for Rocky Balboa to meet his end following the fight with Tommy Gunn. The director, John Avildsen, stated that Rocky was originally supposed to die in an ambulance on the way to the hospital, with Adrian by his side. The ending of the movie would show Adrian announcing Rocky's passing to the world, and it was a great way to go out, according to Avildsen. The director would receive a call from the head of the studio advising this would not be the ending, stating heroes like Rocky don't die. The ending was changed, and Rocky's legacy lived on. To some, this hurt the overall film, but if Rocky had died, we would not have gotten the fantastic film, Rocky Balboa, and Stallone's Golden Globe Award-winning performance in the spin-off movie Creed. Number 4. Back to basics. Sylvester Stallone was looking to bring Rocky back down to earth after the epic and over-the-top fights with Clubber Lang and Ivan Drago. To do that, Stallone's script saw Rocky losing all of his money and moving back to their old neighborhood. Also back was the director of Rocky I, John Avildsen, who was looking to make a much grittier film than the last couple of Rocky movies were. Avildsen felt the cinematographer was overlighting many scenes. He advised that he wanted the movie to look more like the original Rocky. When the cinematographer told him that it looked like a cheap documentary, Avildsen smiled and said, "Exactly." Number 5. The return of Mickey. In the first 3 Rocky movies, Burgess Meredith played Mickey. Mickey was the hard-nosed, no-nonsense trainer for Rocky. Mickey died in Rocky III, but was a big part of this movie. In the film, when Rocky loses everything, the only thing he has left was the gym that Mickey left to him, which Rocky runs and trains fighters in this film. There is also a flashback scene with Mickey and the Italian stallion. The speech that Mickey delivers to Rocky in the flashback is based on an interview given by Cus D'Amato about Mike Tyson, with the speech basically being used word for word. Number 6. Stallone's salary. As we have discussed in previous videos, Rocky was the true underdog story for both the character and Sylvester Stallone. When pitching the first Rocky film, Stallone worked sparingly as an actor and was broke. Studios wanted to make Rocky, but not with Stallone as the star. Due to Stallone's insistence on playing Rocky himself, he was paid a salary of only $23,000 for the first film. Stallone was actually offered more money for the script alone and for him to not be in the movie. Sylvester clearly made the right decision, as Rocky became a major success. After many years and his star growing, for the 5th film, Sylvester Stallone was able to secure an upfront salary of $15 million. Number 7. Acting debut for an Entourage actor. In Rocky V, Balboa and his family are forced to move back to their old house on the streets due to some bad business decisions made by Paulie. Rocky's son attends the local public school where he gets bullied by a group of kids who steal his jacket. One of those bullies was played by none other than Kevin Connolly. This was Connolly's acting debut. Kevin Connolly would go on to co-star in the hit HBO series Entourage, which aired from 2004 through 2011. Connolly would also work on several other projects as an actor, director, and producer, but his original role was in Rocky V. Number 8. Stallone's reaction. Like most people, Sylvester Stallone was disappointed with how the film turned out. Stallone's intentions were good, trying to get Rocky back to his origins and back to that street feeling, but it unfortunately did not work out. Stallone has admitted this is his least favorite of the Rocky films. In an interview with Jonathan Ross, Sylvester Stallone rated Rocky V as a 0 out of 10. Stallone has even stated that he pushed to make a 6th Rocky film so people would forget about Rocky V. Number 9. The Street Fight. The first Rocky movie, along with Rocky II, Rocky III, and Rocky IV, all ended in a boxing ring, with Balboa facing off against his opponent in a heavyweight bout. Due to his injuries from many years of fighting, Rocky Balboa had to retire. In Rocky V, he takes a young boxer, Tommy Gunn, under his wing, who gets lost in the glitz and glamour that a boxing promoter offers him. The film comes to a head when Tommy challenges Rocky to a fight. After striking Paulie, Rocky's brother-in-law, Rocky agrees to fight Tommy outside of a bar. The street fight was one of the most entertaining parts of the movie and was more than just a fist fight. To help choreograph the fight, Stallone and the production company hired Terry Funk, a professional wrestler, Hall of Famer, and hardcore legend. Funk and Stallone had a prior relationship when they worked together on the 1978 film titled Paradise Alley. Number 10. Critical and commercial failure put the franchise in a coma. Sadly, Rocky V did not connect with critics or audiences. On the website Rotten Tomatoes, Rocky V holds a disappointing rotten rating of 33%, with an even lower audience score of 31%. Jeffrey Anderson would say that Rocky V was the undisputed worst movie of the Rocky franchise, the one at the bottom of everyone's list. It appears that the Italian Stallion didn't have any fight left at the box office either. Coming off of Rocky IV, which was the biggest box office return of the franchise at just over $300 million, Rocky V made only about $119 million. This put Rocky Balboa to rest for a very long time until Stallone made his comeback, as he always does, with the outstanding film Rocky Balboa, which came out in 2006, just over 15 years after Rocky V was released. Thank you for joining us. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on notifications to find out more fascinating facts about the world of movies and television. What was your favorite part of Rocky V? Let us know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, check out 10 fascinating facts about the first 4 Rocky movies. I put links in the video description below. If you have a movie or TV show that you are interested in learning more about, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you all, and be safe.